Do you like jazz? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show, the podcast, and by golly willikers, I said golly twice. My chair is spinning if you're watching on YouTube. I can't even control my excitement. We have MLB The Show 23 news, officially. It's no longer news about the news about the news. It's no longer speculation. It's no longer a whole bunch of nonsense people are making up on the internet. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is the MLB The Show 23 cover star. And let me stop you right there. Stop being negative about it. Stop being negative about it. The cover is cool. It is fun. And most importantly, the cover star doesn't matter. It's fun to talk about. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk as much news as humanly possible today because we do have some information past the cover star. And yes, content creators, myself included, have made and will continue to make videos or podcasts or what have you about the cover star. So yes, it matters about this teeny tiny much. But it does not matter when it comes to what MLB The Show 23 is going to be. It doesn't affect gameplay. It doesn't affect anything. It just gives us a branding design. It gives us a cool color scheme. It's going to give us like a Jazz Chisholm video that cues into the game. Probably the one they showed us on stream today, if we're being completely honest. I think it's dope. The conversation surrounding whether or not Jazz Chisholm is quote-unquote worthy of being on the cover. Listen, I will hear all sides of the argument. I will agree that there's no track record yet for Jazz. I totally get that. You won't catch me arguing that point. I think the track record will eventually be there. And I think he's an incredibly electric player. I said this in a video posted on my YouTube last week. So if you were subbed to YouTube and watched it, thank you. For the podcast-only audience, Apple and Spotify, I will reiterate the point again here. I think Jazz Chisholm is a very good person to have on the cover of this game. I think he markets it well. He's young, he's flashy, he's exciting. He interacts with his fan base on Twitter, on social media. He loves MLB The Show. It's a cool story of how he grew up with not a lot in Nassau, Bahamas, and is now an MLB star. So I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. I'm totally here for it. And we have stuff to talk about. So look at this, guys. The final card in MLB The Show 22 is no longer John Smoltz. You can go to the show shop today if you still play this game. Good. I can't believe it. Good for you. You can redeem a free one-card pack for 99 Jazz Chisholm. This is the Topps Now card that is being released in real life. I'm pretty sure you can go online and pre-order it now. He is a center fielder, so that's super cool because he will be playing center field next year. He's got secondaries of second, third, and short. He's got 110s in every main hitting attribute, 99 vision, 80 discipline, which is meaningless, 99 clutch, which is meaningless, 97 in the field, 90 arm, 99 speed. You want to put Jazz in your lineup and you want to crack Jazz, here you go. Go put Jazz Chisholm in your lineups. At this point in the year, could we critique this card and say, hey, why not just make it all 125s? Yeah, but like, this is a day to celebrate. Today, we are getting the first bit of MLB The Show 23 news, and the cycle has just begun. So, every week on this podcast, every week, you will be getting as many updates as humanly possible about any information SDS has dropped. There will also be periodic videos on the YouTube channel that are not released to Apple and Spotify that go over some of the news if it's big enough to go over, you know? Like last week, we did the speculation about Jazz being the cover star because I felt as if that was pretty big. And let's be honest, it was a pretty easy video for me to put together. So if you guys like that type of content, kdjTV on YouTube, subscribe. We are crushing sub goals that I didn't even know I had. So keep going there. Before we dive entirely into the MLB The Show 23 and Jazz Chisholm stuff, all right, y'all ready for this? I am now writing a little bit for ShowZone. ShowZone.io. I will be writing here and there during the season as a guest author. As you guys know, if you listened for a while, that's my job. I'm a sports writer in real life. So my first story went live on Monday about Jazz being on the cover. It's not very long, but it's a lot of fun. I appreciate the opportunity from the people at ShowZone. They're great. They've been on my podcast before. Shout out to ShowZone. If you don't use ShowZone, you should. This is not a paid advertisement, but like ShowZone is an incredible resource for roster building, for card price adjusting, for playing the market, for staying on top of collections, and now for reading my stuff. So showzone.io, it's on the homepage. Look at this, bingo bango, boom, right there. News and tips, first story. Jazz Chisholm revealed as MLB The Show 23 cover athlete. So, let's go over some stuff. You can already see here, MLB The Show has changed all of its branding. God, look how happy Jazz is. I'm happy for Jazz. I loved the live stream, by the way. Was it a little long? Absolutely. Was it a little drawn out? Maybe. I'm glad they got a real host, Robert Flores, to do it. That's no, like, listen, shout out to Ramon, shout out to Luis, shout out to anybody who's ever appeared on a live stream. But, like, RoFlo is a host, or at least an analyst. That is his job in real life. That is his profession. He interviewed Donovan Mitchell really well. Donovan Mitchell seemed like a super cool dude. Jazz came on, did an interview. Was it perfect? No. Was it better than sitting in Manhattan for no reason like they did last year? Yes. So shout out to the guys and gals at SDS for putting together a new type of live stream. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So as you can see right here on the MLB The Show Twitter page, the pinned tweet is the video that I was just talking about that I'm assuming will be what we see when we cue into MLB The Show 23. I just love the color scheme. I love the vibe. I love the energy. I'm a big fan. I'm honestly a big fan. And again, fully recognizing that the cover is meaningless to the game. Again, trust me, I get it more than anybody else who gets it. I get it. But let's market the game to young people. He's an exciting young person. Let's shock the system. Jazz Chisholm is the cover athlete. Pre-orders, boys and girls, February 6th, 2023. February 6th is next Monday. That is when pre-orders will be available. But you will have a decision to make. That's all they've tweeted. All right, so let's go to where you will have a decision to make. You can see here the timer, 6 days, 14 hours, 53 minutes, 25 seconds, and it keeps just, going down tick by tick. Where is the news about? All right, let's do this one first. Where is it? Okay, sorry. I'm doing this live. Collector's Edition reveal February 2nd. So we will go over that next week. We will certainly go over that next week. But later this week, the cover of the Collector's Edition is being revealed. However, look at this right here. Do I see a potential plural Collector's Editions? Throw a Z at the end of that. There might... listen, this is pure speculation. This is just me taking this at literal face value for what it says. Maybe there are multiple Collector's Editions. I don't know if that just means it's the same cover with like one pre-order stub value and then another pre-order stub value, but hey, technically speaking, there might be multiple Collector's Editions. It's coming out on 2/2, February 2nd. Derek Jeter, all the twos. It's not going to be Derek Jeter. How cool would that be, though? Please note that all Collector's Editions of MLB The Show 23 revealed on February 2nd include dual entitlement. If you instead plan on purchasing the standard edition of MLB The Show 23 on PS4 and have plans on upgrading to PS5, you will need to purchase the digital edition to take advantage of the $10 upgrade offer. Important things to know. Before we go back to this page, let's jump back to here. It looks like current gen and last gen are finally going to be separate games. I don't know if that means PS5 players can only play against Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5. If PS5 can play against PS4, if they're going to have their own little world in the last gen universe. But we are now the upgraded Marvel Extended Universe, or expanded, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Cinematic Universe. Current Gen Standard Edition. I hope this means the game is optimized for current gen. That's what it certainly sounds like and looks like. The Current Gen Standard Edition is going to be $69.99. It will come with 5 show packs, 10,000 stubs. The Last Gen Standard Edition for people who are still on PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. I'm not downloading the Switch version this year. I didn't get as much value out of it as I thought. $59.99 for the Last Gen Edition, and you get 5,000 pre-order stubs. Now, pre-ordering the collector's edition will certainly be more expensive. It'll either be $99.99 or like $109.99, depending on what it comes with. There's going to be other tiers too, but like those are going to be the expensive options probably. It's going to come with something like 20 show packs, one sort of like collector pack that might have a Jazz in it. It's going to come with like 25,000 stubs, maybe a bat skin. All in all, in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not actually worth it, but early game stubs are important. 20 packs gives you 15 more chances to pull a Mike Trout. So, listen, you spend your money how you want. I'm going to pre-order the more expensive one. That's just what I've always done. It's hardly a necessity. As long as you pre-order the game, I'm pretty sure you're going to get early access. Now, it says that March 28th is when we can start playing this game. I don't know if that's the early access date or if that's the everybody date, but right here, today we are thrilled to announce that MLB The Show 23 launches on March 28th, 2023. Last year, we had early access on April 1st, and the game dropped a handful of days later. So I don't remember the language they used then. If April 1st was the launch date, or if April 4th or 5th was the launch date, whatever day that was. I want to check really quickly. Sorry, hold on, typed it wrong. World Baseball Classic. The World Baseball Classic ends March 21st. So, in theory, that would give them a week to preload all sorts of World Baseball Classic content into the game if that were an option. There's no confirmation that it is. Maybe over the course of the next 6 to 8 weeks during the reveal cycle, we will get information about that. Again, you guys watch my video, Things I Want in MLB The Show 23. I think World Baseball Classic content would be super, super dope. It's just up to how the rights work for that. And honestly, that's not a question either of anybody can answer. Any of us can answer. We'd have to wait for any official word from SDS on that. What else we got here? We're not going to watch the video because I don't want to get sued. I don't even know if that's allowed. For people who enjoy cross-platform. Cross-platform play, cross-saves, and cross-progression continue for MLB The Show 23. Have access to all your progress and card inventory in MLB The Show 23 on every platform you own. So that means if you have a PlayStation and an Xbox, you can link your accounts and have the same exact cards and team and everything on both. Once again, cross-platform play, cross-saves, and cross-progression return, allowing you to share your progress on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. I just said that. Cross-progression allows you to earn and use any earned content on any platform or generation. I also just said that. With cross-saves, you can transfer a save file for Road to the Show or franchise mode to a different console. MLB The Show account linking, and the scouting report. So, important thing to know. We were supposed to, I'm pretty sure, have Twitch drops for the cover reveal. Shocker, they didn't work. Roflo did intimate that these Twitch drops during the reveal cycle of MLB The Show 23 will have boosted odds. He didn't say that verbatim, and he didn't say what the odds were, but he said there will be better chances of pulling stuff. So, you know, we could use our reasoning here and say the odds are better. I would imagine that means every developer live stream will include drops leading into the game. I certainly hope so. But to do that, you have to link your account. So in MLB The Show 23, you can easily move from platform to platform and keep access of your entire inventory of cards and MLB The Show account. And these are written poorly as heck. They should hire me because I'm a writer. Just create your MLB The Show account on theshow.com and link your PlayStation, Xbox, and or Switch, and you are all set. You can also link your Twitch account to this, blah, 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 blah. That's how you get Twitch drops. While you are creating your new linked account, make sure you sign up for the scouting report so we can send you all the latest MLB The Show information and subscribers. Yeah, so I do recommend everybody log on to theshow.com and sign up for the scouting report. It is one email a month, maybe two. Like, it's not a lot. They give you a pack every month that sometimes has like a cool bat skin, occasionally a diamond player. Like, it's free. It takes no time of yours to set up, and you get free stuff out of it. So I just suggest doing it just for the sake of doing it. It's really not hard. Subscribers get an exclusive pack each month starting in April. So do it. MLB The Show 23 feature premiere schedule. That's the information we want. Feature premieres return to give you a look into new features in MLB The Show 23. You can watch episodes live on Twitch and YouTube. If you can't watch them live, first of all, quit your job. No, just kidding. Don't quit your job. But if you can't watch them live, catch up on every episode on demand at your own convenience as we get closer to launch. Several feature premiere episodes in the works, so be on the lookout on theshow.com and our social channels for episode schedule and information. So, I would guess that the first feature... I'm going to bet there's either 5 or 6 feature premieres. I'm going to guess we'll have pre-order week on February 6th, and the next feature premiere will be the following week. Whatever day they decide to do it, if it's every Monday, every Thursday, whatever day, it's going to be the following week. That's my guess. There is zero basis of fact behind that. They could do one February 7th. I have no idea. But the fact that they said stay tuned just leads me to believe that there's a little bit of production going on and a little bit of planning to be done. So I'm just going to guess it's going to be the middle of February, and I think 5 or 6 feature premieres is probably more than enough to talk about everything that's going on, new legends, potential new game modes, or updated game modes, things like that. I don't think they need to go really super crazy with that. And then as of now, I know I'm going to go, shout out Scan. We're going to go see Scan really quickly and see, because he's been on top of tweeting stuff. Shout out Scan, friend of the show. Free Jazz, we knew that. Here we go. So there's an FAQ page, apparently, that I just could not find. Which platform? Can I transfer my custom logos from MLB The Show 22 to MLB The Show 23? Some people care about that. Logos uploaded to the vault will automatically transfer to 23. That's awesome. Will stadiums transfer? No, creative stadiums will not transfer. I hope that means they're gone forever. I know that's not true, but I hope they are. Will MLB The Show 23 have year-to-year saves? No, year-to-year saves will not be supported in MLB The Show 23. That would have been a relatively new feature to add, although it is also something that other sports games have. So, will MLB The Show 23 support cross-progression? Yes, we just talked about that. Does my progress or cards collected from the tech test confirmed, carry over to the full release? No. Of course, that's not going to happen, but there will be a tech test. No information on that yet. You can bet as soon as there is a tech test, I will give a review of it. We will stream it if we're allowed to. In 21, we were not allowed to do anything with the tech test. We weren't allowed to talk about it. In 22, they let us do whatever we wanted. So we'll see what they do in 23. Okay, so that was that. What else do we have here? We talked about cross progression. We talked about feature premieres. We talked about collector edition. Scan, you are one with my mind, Mr. Scan. Yeah, March 28th. We knew about that. Oh, if you're an Xbox person, MLB The Show 23 will be on Xbox Game Pass day 1. You don't have to wait for it, so that's cool. I think it's cool anyway. I don't play Xbox, but you guys probably appreciate it if you do. And I think that looks like all the information we have as of now. Now, I know it doesn't seem like a lot yet, but the floodgates are officially open. I'm expecting news every week. This week, we're getting 2 bits of news. We're getting 2 covers, maybe more than 2 covers, depending on how many collector's editions they do. Don't get your hopes up for that. There might just be the one, and they just did that to, I don't know, do that. They might have just put that apostrophe, or that parentheses S and parentheses as collector's editions to cover their bases. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I, of course, would love there to be multiple collector's edition covers. Again, most people buy the game digitally now anyway, so the cover literally doesn't matter. It's just the theme is all it ends up being. But if you're into actually collecting hard copy games, good for you. I have no judgment there. I still collect the entire MCU in physical Blu-rays, so F me, I guess. But that is it for this episode of MLB The Show 23. MLB The Show 23. I'm an idiot. This is for this episode of the show, the podcast. It's been a long day at work, and I had a very long weekend, so I have pudding in my brains. But guys, I'm so excited for the new game to be here soon. We're 2 months away. 2 months away from a new game, which means I have 2 months to stop sucking at MLB The Show, is really what it comes down to. So be with me along for this ride, along for this journey, this content journey, this information journey. I am here to hopefully give you guys information you wouldn't normally know. Maybe I help make you guys better. Maybe my opinions help you guys out. At the very least, I give you guys 20 to 30 minutes of entertainment every week. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for subscribing. Comment down below what you think about Jazz Chisholm on the cover. I'll talk to you guys next week.